Welcome to Bullet Points Bonus Point. Bang! It's because we love you so much, we wanted to post more than once a week. We thought this would be fun. So this is like an extra shot, just a little 5-7 minute, a thing where we do a lot of motions with our hands. Sometimes it'll be this, sometimes it'll be that. Today's bonus point, we're talking about the land rush on the moon.
Yeah, woo! Yeah, land rush, space rush. I mean, it's not only the moon, but the moon is obviously it's the closest and easiest to rush to.
Yeah, if you've got a rocket and you've got all that. I think this is very exciting. I've been, listen, a lot of people made fun of Trump when he said like, we're gonna do a thing, Space Force. I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. And like when NASA's like, yeah, we're gonna build a city on the moon. Yeah, great idea. We should have done it a long time ago. Yeah. And then I loved it when Trump was like, you're thinking too small. We should be thinking of going to Mars, which the moon is a part of. Which that's what I hated. Like when the mainstream media is like, doesn't Trump know that the moon is not part of Mars?
Right.
You know exactly what he
part
meant.
Of
why, yeah.
American dominance in space.
So I didn't realize this. You did. You brought it to our attention. There's like a dude who's been selling off hunks of the moon now for quite a while.
Yeah, there's a guy by the name of Hope, Mr. Hope, and it's interesting because there's a loophole in moon ownership. So in 1967, they said that no nation could claim the moon. It's like 52 years old right now. Yeah. But they didn't say that an individual couldn't claim. So this guy found the legal loophole. He's been selling moon acres for $25. And he's made $12 million. And now he's trying to sell Uranus or Pluto for $250,000. You could own all of Pluto. Now,
well, he's a moron. He should be selling the moons around Jupiter. A lot more real estate.
That's true, and actual aliens potentially, which is interesting.
I just like hats off to this guy for making $12 million. That's like a great scam. That's an awesome scam. Yeah. That's better than buy the star.
My rich uncle bought me a star. By the way, I have a thing in my, so I have a star.
You did it.
I own some of this solar system.
I love that there's these crazy old school treaties, and like people are pretending to believe that they're real. Right. It's like the Antarctic. There's a thing where like no one will touch it. No one will touch it, and then. Right now, scientists are up there and people are drilling and
but it's legit now. I mean, we could be on the moon soon.
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of problems with the Antarctic. You know, that's like the mini moon, really. But, But it shows a pattern. Like everybody goes, okay, this is just a preserve. No one's going to own it. And then all of a sudden, people start trying to gobble it up because there's resources there.
Right.
Listen, whoever has a city on the moon first owns it.
Do you think so?
I absolutely think
so. Is it us?
So. Yep.
Should we start? We actually created a new 1967 pact amendment right here.
We didn't plant a flag up there just because it looked cool for the MTV Movie Awards.
Right. Well, so you say we own it because we put the flag there?
Yup.
Yeah. Both sides? Dark side of the moon as well?
I tell you.
Pink Floyd owns that.
There's a good reason the Chinese landed over there on the dark side.
Right.
So they might want to split up the moon. We might have to split that up, a three-way split on that.
Right. What is made of cheese?
But it's what do they say? Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Right.
You go up there, you build a city. You know that moon base is yours. That city's yours. So you start spreading out. I think we gotta do it.
Well, I think what's interesting too is like, what is American pride? Right. We're back to Make America Great Again. What are we going to enter a space race like they did back in JFK's time?
We should.
Yeah. What would it do right now? Because Reagan did it with space wars. Are we going to do it with space evolution?
Well, that is how we got here. With the space race with the Russians, and now the Chinese are doing some stuff. India's doing crazy stuff. The European Union's actually doing something. They landed a satellite on an asteroid the other day. It should be a race. And you know who benefits from this race? Humanity. It's just, statistically, it's good. If we have people who are on another planet and something bad happens here, okay, the human race survives.
Right.
And that's really, I think that's one of the reasons Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. It's just better odds. Let's not all be on one rock. Let's get some people on that rock and get some people on that rock. There's
an article, I didn't put this up there, but there's an article about the smell. Apparently some of the original astronauts said there was a unique smell to the moon. They're like, it had like a tundra kind of place. I swear to God.
Wow.
This week I should have added that. I could have maybe we could have smell-o-vision and we could let our viewers smell the moon. But here's the point, is if you also look, they said that you could only use it in 1967 in the pact for peaceful purposes. But at the same time, a nation can't own it, but an individual can own it. So what happens if a hotel wants to go up there? What if Elon Musk says, I want a hotel on the moon? Then they're actually going to create a space court. And that's like the next step of the evolution. Now, buy some of the moon now. That's our little thing here.
But it's just like frontier justice, right? You had like people who we'd have forts out in the middle of the Dakotas, and there was no law and order out there, so you'd have to go to like the old-timey fort, you know? That's what it is, man. It's a very, very exciting time.
It's the Wild Wild West.
I'm just mad it took them this long. We should have been up there ages ago. I hate that like we took a giant nap during the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. It's disgusting.
But if the Dems win, I mean, we're going to share that moon. Like everybody's going to have, it's going to be equal status utopia. It's going to be filled with the whole system of social justice can go to the moon, and we'll be like, take it. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, who knows? What would the next president do? I think if Trump gets the next 4 years, I'm talking
Space Force.
Space Force.
Yeah, listen, and it's not that hard. Elon Musk has that boring company, right?
Yeah.
He can drill tunnels like that. You fly up one of those machines, you put it on the moon, you dig, you got an instant tunnel base. Come on! We have all the components. You just need somebody to assemble them.
Now
it's like Legos, everybody.
Now, if you dug a quantum tunnel on Earth, could you just, pop up to the moon? But that would be a different bonus point. It's a whole different.
Listen,
that's why we're doing bonus points.
This is bad because this is actually I get my geek boner going on here. Because when you're a little kid, I don't know how you thought, but I'm like, why not just hang a ladder? If like there's no gravity, just start hanging a ladder down there, and you could just climb the ladder to the moon.
Right, but it might caught fire when you hit you'd be on a fiery ladder.
A company in Canada has figured it out, a space elevator.
What?
Yup.
Really?
Because what happens is the weight of the actual elevator, the actual weight of how much you use would cause it to collapse upon itself. But yeah, you could have a satellite in space hanging a thing down, and you could just connect it. And you could
interesting.
You could just ship things up and forth, and it'd be crazy.
Our kids are going to be on that space elevator.
And they're never going to age.
Oh, nice.
And they're never going to get diseases. And they're going to be sad all the time because they can't send selfies.
Without being hacked. That was our last show. All right, this is a bonus point. I think this went pretty well.
It was great.
Right? This is what we would like. If we had more time, we would talk about. That's what bonus point's about.
It'll be a different subject every week. Let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know what you'd like to see as a bonus point. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends. Share, share, share.